to the money. Yeah, get to the money. Fooling. Every day, grind time. Every day, grind time. Every day, grind time.
Hey, good morning, people. I'm just in the kitchen about to make a quick breakfast before I head to the gym. Excuse the background. I'm sorry. We in the middle of reconstructing the kitchen, so bear with me on the background. I know it's not a pretty sight, but yeah, for breakfast I got some simple eggs. Gotta throw the cheddar cheese in them, boys. About to microwave this turkey bacon real quick, minute 30 seconds, 3 strips. Bang, bang, we out. Then about to destroy this strawberry yogurt I stole from my son's classroom this morning, dropping them off from school. But I wanted to share with you guys the 2 events that changed my life for the better, which basically had me to decide that I want to live a better life, as healthy as I can, and however much health I can regain that God allows. But with that said, the first event that changed my life was getting closer to the Lord Jesus Christ, and he changed my life. Because when I first got ill, I was diagnosed in '08. My heart, the love of my life, my grandma passed. Couldn't play ball no more. I began to get smaller. My facial features changed a lot. My body began to get stiff. Friends I had were so-called friends. They were gone. The relationship I was in, that diminished. She was gone. And then, pursuing my dream all my life and not being able to play ball. And keep in mind, I was pretty athletic coming up, so I played sports all the time just for a hobby. That's what I love to do. That's me. That's who I was. And just to have that stripped from me, it was devastating. And I didn't have nowhere else to go but to God. And He called, I went, and He changed my life. He began to show me, just the purpose that I'm here and the reason He kept me alive. And that is to show people that regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you're pursuing, all you can do is fight. All you can do is fight. And you want to get that fight all you have. Because it's not a guarantee that I'm going to make it through what I'm going through. But when I look down the road, I want to know that I gave it everything I had. And I don't want to have regrets. That's what I fear the most, is to regret that I didn't do something that I should have done. So every day is grind time. It's a mindset. It's not just a shirt to me. It's like a cape that I put on. It's like a uniform that a cop or a soldier put on. This is my uniform. This is my cape. When I put it on, it's time to get busy. But that was the first event, getting closer to God. And the second one, now that I think back on it now, it's kind of funny, but back then it wasn't really that funny. But anyway, I was at a bar with a couple of my boys, and I was on the dance floor with this beautiful young lady. I mean, fine woman. And she was about 130 pounds, and that time I was about 140. So she dancing on me hard, twerking. And she was like doing a little too much, I thought, but she was so beautiful, I didn't want to bag back. So I kind of stood my ground, and I had to like post up on her. So like I said, she was so good looking, I didn't want to, leave. But I knew in my mind, like, man, I'm not going to last another song. It's over with. And I tried to bag back, to preserve some space. But I was just going to, still stay there and dance with her. But as I bagged back, a fight broke out. And, it was like some big dudes started scrapping. And they was tussling right in front of us. So they rammed into her. which of course made her ram into me. And I could barely take her twerking, y'all. So her whole body weight, falling against my body, I had no chance. Because at that point, my legs were weak and I had no agility. I was as stiff as a board back then. And when she fell against me, it's like my fall was in slow motion. I began to see everything from the dance floor to the lights. And as I hit the ground, it was like a loud boom. I mean, when you go bowling with somebody who can't bowl and they try to throw the ball down the lane and they end up throwing it in the air and the ball come down and hit the ground hard, making everybody in the bowling alley look like, man, that's the type of sound it was. Well, at least to me. And I was okay, actually, after the fall, even after I hit my head. And as some people began to help me up. And as they grabbed my arms to help me up, I felt like a liquid splash on my head. And I immediately got mad, like, damn, I just fell. Like, come on, I'm already embarrassed that I'm falling in the middle of the club. Like, who gonna throw a drink on me at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, y'all relentless in here. So, anyway, they began to help me up, and I put my hands down to catch the liquid, and I saw it was blood. And it was, like, leaking. I mean, faucet leaking. I began to freak out a little bit, and they did too. They almost dropped me back on the ground, but they kept me up. They laid me back on the ground, and they put me on my side, and immediately, like, the floor just was covered in blood. I mean, this was the most blood I ever seen in my life. So I'm laying there in a puddle of my own blood, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this it. Like, this the end of my life. I'm bleeding too much. I'm about to bleed to death. And it's sad to say, I was okay with it. I didn't care. I felt like I was useless in this world anyway. And I had no point of being here. And I laid there in my puddle of blood. I closed my eyes thinking that it was over. So 5 minutes later, the EMS came, shined a flashlight in my eyes, and just the fact to know that I was still alive, it kind of, like, I was upset. Like, I kind of wanted to go. Like, no, like, I'm still alive, what? And they began to ask me questions, about my ID, where I stay, and who I'm there with, and I'm like, dang, I'm going to be all right. So they put me in the EMS. I'm on the stretcher. I'm embarrassed. Everybody in the club looking at me. And I get in the back of the truck, and I'm thinking the whole way there, like, God saved me for a reason. I just didn't know that reason at that point, but I know now. But He saved me, and He kept me alive plenty of times. That wasn't just the first incident I'd have been through, but that's another story. But yeah, He saved me for a reason, and for this reason only. And that event changed my whole life. And from that point on, I'm like, this can't happen again. I can't, first of all, I can't be so weak that I can't take a girl twerking on me. That's the first point. And then the second point is, like, I can't be so weak that I can't catch my balance, and catch my fall. So from that day on, I began to work out. And I started slow, maybe 2-3 days a week. I was in the gym, and I wasn't really seeing no progress. So I'm like, this not gonna work. I gotta up my days, up my reps, and try to up my weight. So I began going 7 days a week. I'm in the gym for at least about 2 hours. I try to get as many reps as I can. And I'm working. I'm grinding. Trying to get better. This is only the beginning. And it's more to come. And I just want to tell y'all out there, whatever you're going through, whatever you pursuing, whatever your dreams are, all you can do is fight. And in that fight, you want to give it your all. And with that said, that's the end of that story. That's the end of this segment. And it's grind time, people. Let's get it. Man, last month I couldn't even lift this bar, let alone curl it. We're about to see how much I done progressed. I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. We'll see though. Just a 50-pound curl bar. Got to see how far I can. It's grind time, baby. Got one. Hey, last month I couldn't even do one. Couldn't barely lift it, so we in here grinding. Let's get it. Turn you up. Man, just got done with a nice arm workout. Just gave y'all a little snippet of some of the exercises I do. Where in reality, I did 300 reps. I try to do at least 300 so I can wear my arms out. I don't even want to feel them tomorrow. But I mean, that just goes to show how bad I want it. And my determination to get back healthy and up and at it. You know, whatever y'all chasing, you know, pursuing, whatever you want to do in life, you got to give your all the time. So, I mean, ain't no guarantee you're going to get there, but when you get to that road, you know, in the future, you want to look back at your life and say that you gave it your all, and you won't have no regrets. And it's just life. You play the cards you dealt, and you got to play them to the best of your ability. And grind time, this ain't no shirt. To me, it's a mentality, it's a lifestyle. And that's what I do, baby. It's grind time.
Every day, grind time. Every day, grind time.